Hi there. I have been working on a lot of projects and I have a lot of bits and pieces piling up on my desk again, so it is time to do another ICAD index card any day. And today I am going to be working on day 12. I am going to work on day 12, and I put up a video on my Inca Golds, and I was demonstrating on how I revived my dry Inca Golds with glycerin. And I used an index card to show how nice it worked. And so I have a base of an index card here. And I'm going to go ahead and use it. I have a stamp. I don't buy wooden block stamps that much because I'm really not into all of that much with stamping. But this was 25% off, and I got it at the Archiver's liquidation. So 25% of, well, let's just round that up to $16. It's really $15, but I'm adding because I want to divide by 4. So that would make that $12, and then it was 75% off of the 25%. So, you know, I got this basically for about $4. So I thought that was a really good bargain. So I picked it up, and I'm going to use my StazOn on this. I used a light green, yellow, and gold, and I'm going to edge it with blue, but I think I'm going to put my stamp on first. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I start with inking up the stamp with the StazOn, stamping it down. I get a pretty clear impression, so I decide I'm going to go ahead and use it. Get out my Viva Golds in the blue and edge the card, and then I paint the back with the same blue, accent the front a little bit more. My card's really wet. That paper's pretty thin, so I need to dry it off so I can continue working on it. This is a graphic 45 places in time. I used it on another project. I fussy cut out a little bird in a nest. The quote is from William Shakespeare. It says, "My crown is called content, a crown that seldom kings enjoy." There I'm fussing cutting out the little bird. I'm going to put him underneath of the crown. Put a little green on there, just add a little more brightness to the card. And then I decided I don't like my handwriting, so I'm thinking that I'm going to put a tag on there, but it doesn't cover up all my handwriting, so I get out my black gesso, and of course that covers everything up, so I try to redo the card with my Viva Inca Golds, and I do like how the Viva Golds work on the black gesso. I'll be doing that again on another project. So then I think I'm going to restamp that crown, and lo and behold, I find out that the crown doesn't stamp all that well on my Viva Gold, so I just get out another card and start all over again. And my bird kind of fades into the background, but I accent the crown, and then I rewrite the quote. William Shakespeare, "My crown is called content, a crown that seldom kings enjoy." I really like that quote. Another thing I've learned is, you'll see me, I'm putting Viva Gold on the back of that index card. It really covers up the lettering that bled through to the back. Accent it on the front, just to bring out some color. And then when I do that, I find that okay, I need to write my quote again. I dry it all off so that I can work on the quote again. I need to to find a different way to write my quotes, but for now I'm just handwriting it on there. It's my handwriting. Hopefully it will get better as I use it on more pieces of my art. Then I'm edging the borders with my blue Inca golds. I really like the shine of the Inca golds. I like what they do to the pages and to the artwork. Here I am again bringing out that quote, making it a little bit darker. Now I'm just working with the placement of the little bird in the nest. I decided to use a little piece of ribbon to add some texture. I'm putting it underneath of the crown. I think I end up, you'll see it at the end, I put some gold, snippets of a gold doily, foil doily that I used on another project. Just using up the bits and pieces that I have left on my desk. And then I get out that other index card that I originally started with and find a block of stamps from an envelope that I received in a swap. It's all lighthouses, except for George Washington. Little strip of Tim Holtz tissue paper. It's music notes. I think it comes off of his terminology or his melange paper. And I'm just collaging it down just to add a little, just use up my bits and pieces more than anything. On the back it's a travel quote. It says travel. Drying it all off. Here I'm just showing you the cards. Then I get my folk art blue, pretty bright blue metallic paint, and I'm edging both of those cards. I just put a little paint down on my craft sheet and use my finger and just edge both of those. I border both of those index cards. It works really well. I like that technique. Just frames the cards. So I have to set those aside and let them dry. And now they're dry, but I decide that that little bird fades into the background too much, so I make him a blue bird to make him stand out more. And I also put silver on that crown, and it makes it stand out a little more, and I add some little gold doilies to it. Now I'm putting some quotes down on the day 13 card. It says scenic route. And on the back it says escape. Just using up what I have. Might as well. Sign and date it. I'm really happy with how these cards turned out. Okay, I'm ready to put in my day 12 and day 13 ICADs. Index card. Any day. I'm ready to put them in my little index flip book. This is day 12. You're going to see some shine on it because I glazed these with glazing, Liquitex glazing medium. After I finished them, I added some silver paint, metallic to the crown, and a little blue to the bird to make him stand out a little bit more. The quote is by William Shakespeare. It says, "My crown is called content, a crown that seldom kings enjoy." My crown is called content, a crown that seldom kings enjoy. This is day 12. The back is just a Viva Gold. I didn't do anything to it other than color it. I like how the Viva Gold colored the Sharpie bled through. And that Viva Gold did a pretty good job of covering it up. I'm sure if I would put more layers on there, it would cover it up. I like that a lot. This is the one that I originally started out with day 12, and through experimenting and doing things with my Viva Golds, I ended up with day 13. And this is just a block of postage stamps that were sent to me on a swap, and then I took a piece of Tim Holtz. I think this come off of his melange tissue paper. I had ripped it up for another purpose. And so I just collaged it to the top and the bottom. I edged this with blue, and this came off, a scenic route came from a sticker sheet, and those are lighthouse stickers, and of course a George Washington stamp over there. On the back is some more of that Tim Holtz Melange tissue paper, and of course the back I had done with the Viva Golds too, and then another sticker that says Escape, and I signed it and dated it. So this is day 13, and this is day 12. So let's go ahead and put these in here. I hope that you've enjoyed watching me create these index cards. ICAD, index card any day. And if you have, please subscribe to my channel. And I will see you on the next page.